Alright y'all, starting to climb out of NOC. I have like 7 miles of uphill today, so it's gonna be fun. So making my way up to Cheoah Bald. I don't know if I kind of mentioned it earlier, but today I am slack packing. So for those of you who don't know, I'm from this area, live in this area, family lives in this area. So I've had lots of family that's been kind of willing to help. So this morning, my mom drove me back to NSC where I got off trail. And today I'm going to slack pack to Stecoah Gap, which is like just below 14 miles, I think. And then someone else, probably either Josh or my mom, is gonna come pick me up this afternoon. So yeah, it's really nice having family that's willing to help, especially right now because it's been so cold these past few days. One of the best things about slack packing is that you can bring sandwiches from home and have a beautiful view to eat it with. But it's only like 10:30 in the morning. I was just so hungry, couldn't wait. All right, I'm just eating like all of my food first thing in the morning, but to be fair, this climb is hard. All right, I need to keep moving before I eat all of my food for the day. Yeah. Whew, this climb out of NSC is no joke, y'all. Even slack packing, it's pretty hard. I think right now I'm like maybe 1.5 miles from the shelter and maybe like 2.5 from the top of Cheoah Bald. Got a little tiny downhill section, so taking advantage of it. So when I started my thru hike like at the end of February, the weather was so good. It was like in the 60s and 70s every day. And there was some rain, but you know, that's nothing when it's warm outside. But now that it's like the middle of March, it's been so cold recently and I'm a little bit concerned. So, you know, today's chilly, but it's not a bad day. Tomorrow's supposed to be a really nice day. And then the day after, it's supposed to rain really hard. And the day after that, it's supposed to get really cold and stay cold for a couple days. So of course, that's concerning to me because that's right around the time that I am like planning on going into the Smokies. And for anyone who doesn't know, once you go into the Smoky Mountains, you can't really get out until like the halfway point. And the Smokies is like 76-ish miles long or something like that. And when the weather is bad up there, they might close that road in the middle. So that happens pretty often. And of course I am kind of lucky, so I literally live right outside the Smokies. So, you know, I have a place to stay if I need to wait it out a little bit. But I'm also not trying to take a ton of days off. I'm really trying hard to stay focused on this hike. And I know it's going to be easier once I get out of this area, away from my family. I am going to keep my eye on it over the next couple days. Yeah, I'm not going to risk my life, but if it seems like I can handle it, I'm going to go for it. Alright, just made it to Sassafras Gap Shelter, which is right down there. I'm going to keep going to Stecoah Gap, which is about 6.7 miles away. There's a beautiful view here. So I've been going uphill now for like almost 6 or 7 miles, something like that. And I think I'm 1 mile from the top. So I might insert a screenshot to show you guys what that looks like. So close. Almost there.
After the summer tent up right here.
I'm leaving Cheoah now. So the first half of today was like mostly uphill, and then the second half is going to be mostly downhill, so that's exciting. There are going to be some small ups, but nothing too bad. It is really cold up here. Put my gloves back on. We got snow on the ground, as y'all can see. I'm sure it's a combination of like the cold weather and climbing all day. But I've kind of developed a cough today, which I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's just the elements. But yeah, if my voice sounds a little bit weird, that's why. Last year I fell on this rock and busted my elbow. And yes, I do remember that. So I just rolled my ankle pretty good. It hurt pretty bad. It popped. I almost fell. But I've been walking on it for like 5 or 10 minutes now, and I'm going uphill right now, so I apologize. But it's not feeling too bad while walking, so that's positive. I'm about 3 miles from the road, so just gonna take it slow, take it easy, be careful, and then see how it looks when I get there. I think my ankle's fine. I've been probably walking for like 20 or 30 minutes since that happened, and it doesn't hurt, so I think it's all good. It probably just scared me more than anything. That's the thing, is that like when you're hiking out here, so many roots and rocks and everything, and just trip all the time, and it can be scary because it can be like, is this the trip that's going to injure me or like end my hike? So gotta be careful. And I will say, filming while walking, probably not the best idea. Mount Possible. Whew. For a second, that climb did not feel very possible. I have like a mile left to the road and it's all downhill, so that's cool. Not sure why, but today hasn't really been my favorite day. I mean, it wasn't a bad day for any particular reason, but yeah, I don't know. Every time I like take a zero, I always feel a little weird when I start hiking again. No idea why. There also is a lot of elevation change today, so I think the hike is like almost 14 miles, but in total it's like 4,000 feet of up, I think, and then around 3,000 feet of down, so that's a lot for one day. I did really appreciate the views up on Cheoah though. Oh, okay, tripping again.